Well, good morning guys. Wow, what a day I had yesterday. All my wood came, but in the rain, so we had to unload it while it was pouring down with rain. Now, it did clear up about 3:30 yesterday, and that's how far I got with it, but it was still raining lightly, so I didn't get any video, I'm afraid. So I apologise about that, but this is the stage I'm at the moment. As you can see, I've got more joists to go in here and here. I want to get them in this morning so I can actually get it in place. It is too far this way, obviously, because it's across the path, but I've got it out there so I can actually get the screws into the joists from the other side. So I've got a bit of a gap down that fence so I can get the screws in down there, get it moved over, get the rest of the joists in, get it moved over, and then start getting the posts in and getting it levelled up. Now they're giving tomorrow high winds and lots of rain, so I've really got to forge on as much as I can today and get as much as I can done. I'll get what video I can just to show you how things go. I'll get as much done as I can, otherwise it's all going to stop for a few days because the weather is going to come horrible. So I'm going to crack on while we've got this sort of weather.
Some headaches are unavoidable. Luckily, added an extra gets to work on headaches in just 5 minutes. So for effective pain relief from headaches, suitable for 16 years and above.
And there we go guys, all done and finished. That'll keep the wife happy for a while. Now before anybody says it's not level, just let me show you something. Just bear with me a second. Now before somebody says, well look at that fence, it's not level. Just let me show you. If I bend down here and put that on there. Now I hope you guys can see that. It is absolutely spot on. Unfortunately the fence makes it look out. The fence isn't straight at all. But I don't think you'll notice it once we get the furniture and that on there. But just to let you guys know, it's not my bad fitting, it is absolutely level. It's just the fence that's the problem. But there we go, it's all done and finished, and I'm pleased to add it as well. Goodness, that was hard work, a lot harder than I thought it would be. But there you go, it's all done now and the wife's happy. That's a quick view from the other end. There's a little bit of wind. Guy, it was bad last night. 85-mile-an-hour winds they had somewhere. I know it was really bad. But that's it, all in and done. And this is my next job again. How do I get in such a mess? I've done it again. Well, there you go, we'll get it all cleaned up. Got a big heap of rubbish there to get rid of. I'll get it all cleaned up and then we'll be back to normal. Okay guys, there you go. A good afternoon spent clearing the job up. So we're back to what we should be again, thank goodness. Until the next time. Until the next big job we get. But I mean, I've got to have a real good clear out in this shed because it's absolutely packed with rubbish, I think. I mean, I've got so much rubbish in here. I've really got to have a good clear out. Clean all the bench space up and that sort of thing, and the floor, and I've got the bin down to some sort of tidiness. But I've got no end of bits that really I've got to do something with and get rid of some of this. Every time the wife decorates, we get a new roller. So I'm getting a good collection of them. I could chuck 2 or 3 of them out, I suppose. You can just see the amount of junk I've got in here. So a major clear out, I think. But when I get round to that, I really don't know. That's for another day. But I've got it all tidied up anyway. That's another job sorted out. I have actually put some lights along the bottom. Some nice little LED lights along and around the bottom of that. I've got them on, but obviously they'll look better in the dark. But I've just put some lights around there just to show it up a little bit. And I've also made some little planters, some little plant boxes. Got one either side of them. So that was another little job I did. I've got to have a look at my roof because it's holding water. Because it's flat, it was built level. The water's not running off the back. So I've got to take the screws out of this front section. And there's a couple round the sides of these pieces that come across here. But what them screws will be like to get out, I really don't know. And then I want to get it all cleared up under here now, because it's still a mess under there. I think I'm going to do away with this big old quarantine tank I made. I think I'm going to do away with that, take it to pieces. I don't like it, it is stuck in the way there. And I'll just get a little swimming pool that you can just put up if you ever need it. I think that's what I'm going to do with that, take that out, and that'll give us more room under that decking. So I've got plenty of work to do without the pond. I have actually, if we take a quick look round here, the weather today has been absolutely gorgeous. The sun's still shining, and I've had my top up on my pond today, and it's been really nice. They've really enjoyed having the top off, I think. You needn't come for food because you've not long had some. They're all lively enough, all look good, all looking well in there. The lily's growing. It's got plenty of leaves on it already and the summer hasn't started yet. But that's because the pond's been heated, it didn't die off fully. But yeah, all the koi look alright, they're still going strong. It's getting near tea time now, so I shall drop the covers back on now. and start thinking about having some tea. Well guys, it's getting late here now, getting towards 6 o'clock. The starlings are flying over. That started off as a group of about 50. And it is slowly getting bigger and bigger. That's the quarantine tank gone and all that tidied up, so I've got a big cleaning down job in there tomorrow. I want to move the stuff of mine that's at the back, get that out of the way, and we're getting somewhere. Getting a lot better now, getting it sorted out. A nice tidy up job that is. Boy, I'm earning some brownie points. Well guys, it's an absolutely beautiful day here today. A little bit of wind, bit of breeze, but apart from that, really nice. What I'm hoping to get done this afternoon is I want to get the Karcher out. I'll tell you the story about that, but get the Karcher out, and I'm just going to give the mesh on the drum clean. Not that it needs it, I don't think, but I just want to blast it off to make sure that it's nice and clean and ready to go for the summer. So I can get that done. I've got the top up on my pond so that the fish can get a bit of sunlight. They're loving it in there. All's good in there. They've just been fed, but they still want some more, look. But there you go. But they're all okay, everything's fine in the pond, no problems in there. They've come through the winter quite well, and now we're looking towards spring, thank goodness. So we can start getting 1 or 2 jobs done, ready for opening up and getting the pond season underway. I have actually got the decking to paint, I've got all that to do. But I want it to dry out a little bit more first before I do that. So we're all ready for summer. As you can see, the holding tank's gone. So we're getting ready for summer. Let's hope it's a good one. Okay guys, the Karcher saga. What a thing that was. Actually, I did tell you 2 or 3 videos ago, it was actually spewing water out, something terrible around here. I put new seals on it and it was the same. So I got onto Karcher and emailed their support. Now they guarantee a reply in 48 hours. A week later they sent me an email saying, what do I use it for, and do they know if I know why it's leaking? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't be emailing them, would I? But anyway, I sent back telling them what I used it for, washing my cars, cleaning the paths once a year and that sort of thing, just general house duties. I'm retired, so it's not used for any business purposes. Told them all this. A week later they replied asking for more information. So I supplied as much information as I possibly could. Then another week went by. They said, what am I actually using it for? Well, I sent back and said, I told you what I'm using it for in the first place. Referred to my first email and said this has now been 3 weeks. What's happening? It's still under warranty. Anyway, cut a long story short, 7 weeks down the line, they asked me what I'm using it for. I couldn't believe it. So I just told them to stuff it. I went out and bought myself a new lance, and I bought myself a new gun, and it's like a new machine. But I cannot believe their support. It is garbage. Absolute garbage. Ridiculous. In the end they sent back saying they wanted me to ring them. I thought, stuff them, I've already bought a lance and a gun, they can get knotted. So I've bought Karchers all my life because I think they're quite a good bit of kit. But their support, I've just found out, is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But there you go, that's that saga. What I want to do now is in the filter house, I want to get, like I said before, I want to get the drum clean. What I'll do is whip the top off and let you guys have a look at that. I'll just whip the top off the RDF. Okay, as you can see, I mean, it's not dirty really, but I just want to give it a quick blast off just to make sure that everything's okay and there is no sort of micro biofilm on there. I mean, the water in this side is absolutely spotless. I hope the camera's picking that up. It's absolutely spotless in this side. This side wants another clean out again, but that's expected. It's the dirty side of the filter, so that wants another clean out, but that's not a problem. What I shall do is take off my guard. I'll take this guard off so that most of the water can actually go down the waste chute and out. So I will whip that off and I'll give it a quick clean. Okay guys, it will get a bit noisy, I apologise about that, but I'll just give it a quick clean off. And there we go, that's it. Nice and clean and ready for the summer, but it also cleans up the waste chute as well. So it cleans all that inside when I do that. That's another little job done, ready for summer. Can't wait for this summertime. But there we go, another job down. All back together and nice and clean inside. Like I say, another job done, ready for summer. Another little job I want to do before summer sets in. I'm just going to whip the top off the actual moving bed. Just bear with me. What I actually want to do, I'm going to switch the air off to the pond and to the moving bed. Just let all that settle a minute. What I've actually got is some Pure Plus, the Evolution Aqua Pure Plus, so I'm just going to give this a shake up just to help. My filters won't be suffering because obviously the pond's been heated, so you guys out there that haven't heated your pond, as soon as your water temp gets above sort of 10 degrees and creeping up, what you want to do is give it a dose of liquid gel. I prefer this to the actual bio balls, to be honest. I do think this is better. It's obviously dearer, but I do think this is better. But I'm just going to put a bit of bacteria all around on top of the media. I don't have it running because it gets a better chance to get hold of the media. It does give it a bit more of a chance before it all gets stirred up. So I'm going to leave that like that for about half an hour, just to let it soak into the media. Then we shall strike it up again. While that's just having a soak and the air is switched off to the pond, we'll just nip and have a look without the air stones on in the pond, so you can get a better look at the fish and what's going on, basically. And there we go. There's no sun at the minute, but hope there's not too much glare on the pond. But that's my pond at the moment. I do love my water quality. Since the fitting of that upflow filter, you can get a good look at the fish now. All the koi. Here comes Finn, look, bless him. Him and Chunky's one of my favourites. He's a lovely old boy, he is. This is Finn down here, obviously because he's got a fin missing. And that's how we got him. We got him with a fin missing. That's the pond and that's the water quality. I was told why the koi actually shy away from a camera. They think it could be the eye of a predator, and it does spook them sometimes, which is quite acceptable, I thought. Okay, it's had about half an hour. A lot of it's soaked through and in. It's just this end where it's really thick, where it's held up. So I'm going to put the air back on now and let it have a good mix up. So we've got the air back on. It'll take it a while to get all that static media moving again. And that's giving it a good dose of liquid bacteria, and like I say, I do like that Pure Plus. It's a gel and it's quite good, I think. I'm definitely not keen of the bio balls, the little black balls that you drop in there. I put some in here once, and 2 months down the line I was finding little round tiny black bits in there which hadn't dissolved. So personally I'm not keen of that. I do prefer the gel, and as you can see it's mixed in now, it's in the water and hopefully attaching to the media. So that's just topped my bacteria level up in my moving bed. Anyway guys, it's come to that time again, I'm afraid. Not too much about ponding in this video because, to be quite honest, there's not really a lot happening, but it is all coming up soon. We're getting into spring now, so we shall be full out and getting the ponds ready to open up, get the covers off, getting it all clean up, a good vacuuming out, getting everything clean and setting up for the summer. That's what we've all been waiting for. But anyway guys, I'm going to call that it for this one. I'd just like to say thanks for watching. You all take care and stay safe, and as always, happy ponding.